My experience in the motor industry started as a young lad doing a normal everyday apprenticeship, road car apprenticeship. I worked in a little garage over near Tewkesbury. So I'd done my 3 years at college, then went on to do another HNC in motor vehicle engineering. I'd done my fullest apprenticeship. I then moved on to Cotswold BMW, went to work for a main dealer. I was then given the opportunity to work for a sports car team. Moved over to Evesham, worked for a company called Harrier, which then turned into a company called Cintura, where we built our own sports cars, raced in British GT, raced against things like McLaren F1, Porsche GT1s, and done very well. From there I went to work for Lister Storm themselves. I then went on to work in Formula One. I got the opportunity to work for Arrows, which again I jumped at. Probably the hardest work I've ever done in my life, but it was absolutely fantastic. Arrows eventually went down the pan, and I moved on to Renault. At Renault, I was lucky enough to work with a young Alonso on the test team. Moved up through the test team onto the race team, travelled the world with him, looked after the whole front end of his car. We'd done the pit stops, done tyre changes, had all the gear, and basically just a fantastic time, hard work, and the opportunity to see a lot of the world. Big questions everyone asks me is why I left Formula One. A lot of travelling, it's a lot of staying in hotels, it's a lot of time away from home, and I wanted to settle down and have a family. So I had the opportunity to start my own business, which is something I always wanted to do. So my aim was to set out to look after customers the way I wanted to be looked after. We offer a full range, right down from an MOT for your everyday car, servicing, basic servicing, upgrades from dampers to exhaust systems, right the way through to running your race car for you. We have customer race cars. Some people just pop their race car in for a setup or a bit of advice. So a full vast range really. We can cater for just about everything. So here at the garage we offer all sorts of services. We cater for every sort of car. We specialise in sports cars and race cars. We specialise in Porsche, Lotus and TVR, but we'll cater for absolutely everything. We've got old classics we look after, we've got everyday BMWs that we look after. Here today we've got an old MGB, there was a 5 Series BMW in this morning. Absolutely everything from an MOT to a basic service to upgrades. Just come and chat to us and we'll see what we can do for you. They don't want to pay dealership prices, they don't want to go to the little garage down the road because they're not confident they're going to get the good work. We can fit that little niche for them. Tends to keep them quite happy. We run 2 Porsche 996 GT3 cars for customers. They own the cars, but they arrive and drive. And the cars stay with us. We have a big lorry transporter that we take to the circuit for them. That we run a series called Brit Car, it's an endurance series, so we run anything from an hour and a half to up to 6 hours through the season. There's also a 24-hour which we have an option to do as well. The customers just arrive at the circuit, we run the cars for them, we do the tyre changes, the strategy, the refuelling, and they go home hopefully a happy customer with a win under their belt. We've also just taken on a Mosler GT3 car. This car is one of my other customers' cars, and we're going to develop that specifically for the 24-hour this year. So at Silverstone in October we'll be up at the 24-hour with a big Mosler. Yeah, everything's kept inside, there's security on site, we're fully alarmed up, linked into the police, so yeah, we're very confident that it's fully secure, nothing gets left outside, and yeah, we've got all the confidence that it's a safe place to leave your car. If you came in the workshop now, there's an old Mercedes in there that we're doing some restoration work on for a guy. Like I mentioned, the Mosler that's in there. There's a Porsche 968 that is basically just rebuilt the whole rear axle on, had it all repowder coated. So it's not, like I say, it's just not your everyday servicing we do. Come and chat to us and we'll see what we can do for you. Me and all my staff have got massive passion in what we do. We drive race cars ourselves, track day cars ourselves. And I think that comes across to the customer. We love to chat to them to sort out their problems. We love fixing their problems. And I think just purely the passion we have for the cars we work on and enjoy is what makes us different to everybody else.